to another episode of Save Our Black Men. I'm your host, Ike. You know, I'm the one to preach, not the one to punch. Save our black men. This week's podcast is simple. The title, Learn How to Save a Life. It's first aid. We all need it. What if I tell you, or what if I give you an example? You could be the difference between life and death. You could save your uncle. You could save your nephew. You could save your mom, dad, brother. By learning basic first aid. You don't need a fancy degree. You don't need no specialized 20-week of training. You just need basic first aid course and the willingness to complete that course. So, say, for example, I'm going to give you some examples I dealt with in my lifetime. You playing basketball, football, you just working out, all of a sudden your partner fall. You do nothing. You offer no first aid. Find out, you're having a heart attack. Nobody getting first aid, everybody yelling, calling 911. Between the time he fell and the time the mess make it is crucial. Between death, brain damage, and life. You could be the person to save your partner by learning basic CPR classes. We're not taught to save a life. Black men, we're taught to be strong, be leaders, be protectors, defenders. But do they teach us to save anyone? And Save Our Black Men, we're calling for schools, churches, community organizations to start teaching our young brothers and sisters basic first aid, CPR. We have to start teaching our young men and young children how to save a life. That is very important to our very existence. Could be very important to life and death of a family member. Someone very close to you. So, we're taught how to survive. We'll teach little boys how to build stuff. But will we teach little boys how to save someone? Will we teach them if another black man collapses, if a child chokes, or will they freeze and let the person die? Mentally, we'll mess with them for the rest of their life. Because we're never taught first aid. Black people, we are a group that are less likely, or 50% less likely, to try to save someone. And some of it could be we're afraid, which is number one, we're never taught. Also, some people talking about the legal consequences. We understand. But if it's family, friends, all the above, are you going to let them die? Or are you going to try to save them? You tell me the gap. Which one you want to do? So let me clarify. If something happens, black men will not intervene because they are afraid that they might do something wrong because of the lack of knowledge or never learning CPR. Not trusting the system, thinking the police will say something to them. And it's culture. You see everywhere in our culture, they talk violence. They talk rap. They talk music. They talk, everybody got to try to get paper. But they never talk about saving lives. I don't see it in the school. Maybe someone could correct me. teaching kids in public schools from elementary all the way up to high school. Basic CPR first aid. I don't see it in churches. I don't see it in a lot of community centers, which is very sad for us. Black men, I'm calling on you to take a class, CPR, basic first aid class. Get certified, get trained, and teach others. I am certified. I got to go get certified to train others. Whatever it takes to save a life, I will try. Don't be afraid. That's the number one rule. Just don't be afraid. Try to save a life. Because we know right now there's a lot going on in this world, from car accidents to shootings. It's just heart conditions. You need to know basic first aid. Red Cross has websites that you can Google. You go to YouTube and look at some videos, but it's best to take the class so you can have a dummy or something in front of you that you can work on. Red Cross, I know, offer free courses, but just Google, I'm sure something will come up. Now I'm going to try to drop a link in this video where you can take up CPR classes. Man to man, man to woman, whatever you want to say, I'm coming to you, asking you to take a first aid or CPR class to help save a life. To put a first aid kit in your gym bag, in your car, and definitely at your house. Because you'll never know. You might have to use it on your own kids. But using it and saving their life is the ultimate goal. So, we have to take the course. Hopefully, I could get some churches to get nurses, doctors, to come up and offer free courses. I know we got to get the certification and all, but we're going to work on that because that's very important. And Save Our Black Men, what I always say, accountability is a must. If I see a child hurt, if I see someone hurt, I'm going to try to save the person's life. And I think all of us have that obligation because we'll want someone to try to save our life. Our community, it is lacking. We know why, but we can fight it. We have to take our life into our own hands because no one is coming to save you. Between 911 and the time the ambulance get there, no one is there unless you're the person to try to save them. That is very important. I'm going to hit y'all with this. It is very important that you learn CPR. It's very important that you try to save a life if you have to come across it. Because people are counting on you, and we need to count on each other. Let's save a life. Let's be the change that we need. Let's teach our young boys, our young girls, CPR, basic first aid. As always, I'm Ike. You know, I'm the one to preach, not the one to punch. Save our black men.